Hello everyone. It's Charlton. All right, man. There's some new information on the Jayme Closs, the missing teen, 13-year-old in Barron, Wisconsin, went missing uh, early morning hours of Monday. I'm not going to, review everything. The 911 call came in at 12:53 Monday morning. So, and her parents were shot to death. But there's a variety of new stuff. A lot of it comes from the 911 call log. And it says here her wounded father answered the door for police before dying from gunshot wounds, Fox News reported based on its interpretation of the log. Okay, so, and that's one thing that's new. I think it says that the front door was kicked in, even though, and I just have this up here just for that, you can clearly see that I think this is like a glass storm door. It's not the actual door of the house, I'm assuming, even though it looks like it's pretty thick. It doesn't look like a storm door, but I'm just assuming it's a storm door. It looks like it has multiple gunshots in it. I think in the 911 call log, they, they communicate that there was a lot of gunfire or several rounds. I'm not sure what they say exactly. I'll get to it hopefully. And I'm going to be pulling from the Daily Mail, Fox News, Radar Online is actually on the story as well, and they have some exclusive stuff. This came up during the Molly Tibbetts investigation, and whether or not people find them reliable, that's just you make your own conclusions on that. And so, but at this stage, similar to Molly Tibbetts, any information is I'll certainly take a look at it. Anyways, so her wounded father answered the door for police before dying from gunshot wounds, Fox News reported based on its interpretation of the log. Jayme has been missing ever since, landing her the top spot on FBI's kidnapped and missing persons list, which I don't have up here. That was another new development. She's actually the number one spot on the FBI's missing page, which hopefully I can pull up here quickly. And there she is. Wow. Yep. So let me continue. She's 5 feet tall, 100 pounds. Family investigators are clueless as to why the Wisconsin couple that worked at a turkey plant may have been targeted. Jenny O is the turkey plant. And I believe Jenny O stores, they have retail stores. They're almost like Cumberland Farms or even Wawa's here, in Philadelphia, UDF out in Ohio, Cincinnati, similar thing, I think. But they worked at a turkey processing plant, both the mom and the dad. Is it somebody from work that knew them? Over at Radar Online, they're claiming that the person who came there, and I think they spoke to anonymous FBI sources, came there to get Jayme. And even in one of their quotes, it says "there," like multiple persons, they. But I just don't know how reliable that is. I'll review that in a second. We'll love to get through this Daily Mail thing and close it up. In that cryptic 911 call, no one spoke to the dispatcher, but a lot of yelling, and loud noises could be heard in the background. But it's a quick 911 call. To the best of my knowledge, it's only like 45 seconds long. And another thing before I read it, I'll try to summarize and read as I go. The mother reportedly had barricaded herself in the bathroom. And, and she's the one who placed the call. It's now been reported multiple places. The call came from her phone, and they have that phone in their possession. The authorities, the Sheriff's Department, the Barron County, FBI. This is now a nationwide search. It's beyond just Wisconsin, and that's why, I think on Friday, Cleveland's FBI office was putting out an email, and some people were thinking maybe there was a reason why, the Cleveland office had been doing that. I don't know that that's the case. I think it's just spreading nationwide. But so it was made on the mother's phone, the 911 call, and she barricaded herself in her bathroom. It's believed that the lot of yelling is basically the moments before she was killed. Why she wasn't able to, I guess it just happened so quickly. Why she wasn't able to literally say something into the phone if she's inside the bathroom, barricaded in there with the door closed, I don't know. I mean, we can only guess. So the log entry from 1256 reflected those details. Back to here. In the cryptic 911 call, no one spoke to the dispatcher, but a lot of yelling and loud noises could be heard in the background. The log entry from 1256 reflected those details. Quote, received a 911 call from so-and-so and could hear a lot of yelling, called numbered back, and was unable to leave a voicemail. Phone pinged to the above address, advised 317, 325, and 329. Those are the three graveyard shift officers that were called to the location. At 1:03, officers that arrived on the scene advised dispatch that the call may have been possible suicide attempt. So that's another thing that's new information that initially the first officer got that for some reason based on what he saw from the father who answered the door, thought it was a suicide attempt. That's a little confusing to me as well if it's being reported that he answered the door. It doesn't say that yet. So log entry from 105 seemed to show officer on the scene were not yet aware of Denise's presence, the mother. It reads 325 advised, one male down, multiple rounds spent, requested that admin be notified. James, who was wounded, may have answered the door when officers arrived, which had been kicked in, according to the log entry at 1:06 a.m., which read, advised the door has been kicked in. Advised that the male who is down had answered the door. Unknown if anyone is missing. Both James and Denise were then reported unresponsive within minutes of the report that James was down, according to the 1:11 a.m. log entry. 317 advised two subjects down. The investigators believe that the killer came to the home with the specific intention of abducting Jayme, an FBI source told Radar Online. Okay. The log wasn't updated to reflect she had vanished until 3:57 a.m. with an entry that read, entered JLC as a missing juvenile. There is a report that someone allegedly knocked on the door, and as the father went to answer it, gunfire erupted through the door. That has not been confirmed yet, as it's an active investigation, the FBI source said. That was another thing, that the father came to the door, there was a knock, came to the door, and he was shot at through the door, and these are, some of those shots, but again, I think that's a storm door, but I don't know. Let me continue as my computer continues to heat up. I think that's it for the Daily Mail. The mother appeared to have barricaded herself in the bathroom and called police, added the source. It now appears that the dispatcher may have been hearing Denise's panicked final moments as the killer stormed into the bathroom where she was hiding. It's a shock to the system, a family member said to Fox News. Denise was described as the family's angel. She would take vacation days if you needed help, the relative said. Denise was a doting mother. So for Jayme's birthday in 2017, Denise shared a touching post for her daughter, writing, "Happy birthday to my daughter, Jayme Closs, who is growing up to be the sweetest and most kind-hearted girl." That's Denise. All right. So Daily Mail is toast. And over at Fox, it's similar. I don't know that I need to go through this again. I don't. This is the 1256. Received a 911 call from so-and-so, could hear a lot of yelling, called number back, was unable to leave voicemail, etc. I just already went through that. This is everything I just went through. Over at Radar Online. And then, all right, tragic new details have been revealed in Jayme Closs, the missing Wisconsin teen who was abducted from her home on the day her parents were killed. There's a report that someone allegedly knocked on the door, and as the father went to answer it, gunfire erupted through the door. That has not been confirmed yet, as it's an active investigation. An FBI source exclusively told Radar Online. So, but it's, there was that multiple, I already lost it, what it was. The officer said in the 911 call log, multiple something spent, multiple rounds spent, so multiple shots. We don't know what that means, but initially the reports was that the neighbors heard just 2 gunshots separated by, some time, just a little bit of time. But there's multiple gunshots into the door right there, at least it appears so. As radar readers know, investigators have been tirelessly searching for the 13-year-old who disappeared from her Barron, Wisconsin house Monday, October 15th. The mother appeared to have barricaded herself in the bathroom and called police, added the insider, explaining that she was not able to reach the dispatcher before being killed. It's unclear what happened to Jayme when her parents were shot, but the FBI source said she was home during the altercation. The source also added that the attack does not seem to have been random. It was targeted. Quote, it was targeted. The perpetrator had the specific intent to leave the home with Jayme in their possession. So, I mean, that's in quote, but that suggests plural, but I don't, that could just be, I don't know, somebody speaking quickly. The Bureau executed a search warrant. Executed a search at the Almena Trailer Court, which, while local, state, and federal authorities are obtaining and executing search warrants actively. What is the Almena Trailer Court? I know they searched along Highway 8. There's some ditch, I think, that runs along the side of it or on both sides of it. I think they were searching there for anything. And that was at 16th Street and Highway 8. And they live along Highway 8. Somebody provided me the address. I didn't pull it up here right now. Okay, so you know what? I mean, and that's the first place I've seen that from the radar online of this Almena Trailer Court. So the Bureau executed a search at the Almena Trailer Court while local, state, and federal authorities are obtaining and executing search warrants actively. Maybe others are aware of that, and I didn't. It's the first I'm hearing about that. Here's the Almena Mobile Home Park. On the map, it is. I'll just put myself down. It's here, okay, which is actually in Leah 2604. Thank you so much. Gave me the location of the Closs home, which is around here. It's in this area, off of Highway 8. Past 12th Street. I think that's 12th. Yeah. 13th, 13th. But, where they were searching the other day is clear on the other side of town, and this is 16th Street, and here's Highway 8 again. So, but the home is in this area, and the mobile home park is here, and where volunteers were supposed to meet on, I guess it was Friday at 2 p.m., it was 16th and Highway 8. And they searched along Highway 8, the best of my knowledge, and along the ditch or whatever. But this is the mobile home park that, so I don't know if that's significant or what, but it seems to be significant, I think, And, and there's a bunch of mobile homes there, I don't know. I just don't know. But that's the first I'm hearing of it, and, I don't know. That's just different. So maybe they are searching there, and that's going to be new information soon. I just don't know. But wanted to tell you about it. All right, that's the end of this video. That's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Please, pretty please with sugar on top, and give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.